What is up, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Vipers? Doggone it here, going to be doing another Shisha review for you. I tried to get some Shisha reviews done last night. Like I said, I wanted to do multiple Shisha reviews, but I was unable to. However, I'm going to try and do more than one tonight. The one that I am doing right now is from Fantasia, and it is Surfer on Acid. It's part of the mixed drink flavors that you get at the bar. This one's supposed to be a pineapple coconut flavor. And this is what it looks like. I really love Fantasia's packaging. I love the little holographic colors that they use. I just absolutely love it. It's more than just a plain box. However, they do have one flavor, which is, I don't know if this is the only one in the series in their mixed drink flavors, but black martini is just in a plain, flat black box. I've smelled this one. This one smells absolutely fantastic. I can't wait to try it. This one, however, giving it a sniff, it definitely smells like pineapple coconut, and I love pineapple coconut, like Malibu rum, pineapple juice, anything pineapple coconut. I love it. For some reason, I just jumped on this pineapple coconut kick. Like those dum-dum suckers, those cheap ones that you find at the doctor's office. I love those things, and I love the pineapple coconut ones that they have. And this just smells fantastic. I can't wait to try this one. At first I thought it was like a lemon, had like a lemon essence to it, but really smelling it, really just thinking, putting my senses to work, I definitely started smelling the pineapple coconut in it. I've done something different this time, however. Every time that I've loaded a bowl, I've seemed to have been doing it wrong. And I'm no expert hookah smoker, okay? I'm by far anywhere close to being like an amateur. Like, I'm way below an amateur. It would be safe to say that I'm still like a hookah virgin, basically. I'm still learning. And when you get into this, it's a learning process. There's always going to be something that may not be perfect unless you have done this for years and have perfected each way you load your bowl and coals and everything. Like, I'm not using coconut coals right now because I don't have the means to light them. When I went to my hookah lounge to get this hookah, my new hookah that I have now, to where I can do better reviews and get good smoke and everything, they told me exactly the reason why I'm not able to light my coals. It's because using just a lighter or a little torch lighter like I use here for the coals that I use, that won't work. You have to set it like on a stove burner, a coiled electric burner, and set it on there, and it takes like maybe 10 minutes just to get the whole thing going. And it's like, yeah, I know the coals are excellent and they, don't affect the flavor of your shisha like the coals that I use. I'm actually using different coals than the review that I did last night. Last night I used Three Kings. This time I'm using Voodoo. Using Voodoo coals. They're a lot smaller than the Three Kings, so I've got two coals burning. And the way I've been loading my bowl apparently has been wrong. So I tried it the way that I've watched on YouTube, and I'm hoping this will give me better results. So let me get my foil on, let me get the coals on, and let's get this review going. Be right back. Alright, I am back. I got my coals on, let it sit for about a minute, and getting it primed right now. Still, I'm just not getting enough smoke. I noticed these Voodoo coals that I'm using, it does take a little bit more to get them lit and going than the Three Kings. The Three Kings are very easy to light. I had to kind of hit another spot on one of my coals with my torch and set it in front of my fan to kind of get it red hot and get it going. Um, but just not getting very much smoke and vapor. However, I am getting the excellent flavor of this shisha. Tastes just like it smells, and it's really good. I'm all about that pineapple and coconut. Still a smooth smoke. On the Twice the Apple that I reviewed last night, I did pack it a little too much, so the shisha started to burn a little bit, so it started hitting the back of my throat. But that's why I said, and flat out came out with it and said I am by no means no expert, and obviously been doing something wrong. So I hit up YouTube and watched a bunch of videos and learned how to pack a bowl. I know I need to use coconut coals, but right now I just don't have the means to light them. I've got a full freaking box of them that I can't use. I wish I knew there was like another way that I could light those coals other than putting them on a stove burner. I know I can get like a one coil burner from like Walgreens or CVS or something, I think is what the guy at the hookah lounge said. Just get one of those and use that. But to me that just seems a little unsafe, but I guess it's no different than using it on the stove. But I'll do what I gotta do, to hopefully get something right. Yeah, because that's all I'm getting out of it. All the smoke that I'm getting. I'm not complaining because I'm getting excellent flavor and I am getting plenty of smoke. I just would love to get a big, huge cloud going just once. I have not yet been able to get one, but I'm still learning. It's a learning process. And I also have noticed that when I overpack my bowl, I use up a lot of shisha. And when I was watching the videos online, I noticed that the amount of shisha they were using was about half of what I've been using. So, for instance, those hookah shots that I've done reviews on, using one of those is just a little too much for the size of bowl that I'm using. Also, bowls make a big difference too. If you've got a bigger bowl, it's a lot easier to pack it. But the small bowls that I have, it's not easy to pack them right. You got to use less shisha and, of course, use the right coals. This is a good flavor. Definitely a good flavor. Definitely one that I would buy multiples of, kind of like my Pirate's Cave. I'm generally not one of those reviewers to do a scale of 1 to 10. I always say, Vipor approved, because that's what I came up with as far as rating things that are worth buying and worth buying more of and continuously buying. Because on this channel, or on my main channel that got shut down, I came up with Vipor, which is vaping and piping. And if you love vaping or piping or smoking shisha, or if you're a cigarette smoker, a chewer, a snuffer, then you're a Vipor. And especially if you are a subscriber to my channel and you like all the above, then you're definitely part of the Vipor squad. And if I say it's Vipor approved, then that's generally my way of saying it's a 10 out of 10. If you follow my Instagram channel, you'll notice some pictures of my Vipor symbol next to things that are Vipor approved. For instance, there's one thing that's not next to the Vipor symbol, and that's the Camel Snooze Robust flavor. Yeah, that one I don't Vipor approve, but the other ones I do Vipor approve. Um, and like I said, Vipor approved means 10 out of 10. If it's not Vipor approved, then anything below a 10, um, well, 8, 9, or 10 is Vipor approved, but anything below that is something that I generally would not buy all the time. Um, but like I said, I don't do scales. I don't do that. If it's good, it's good. If it sucks, it sucks. And this is good. Definitely Vipor approve it. The Shisha, for those of you who are new to Fantasia, it's very juicy. So definitely plan on getting your hands sticky. I use my fingers to kind of spread out the tobacco. Some people use the tongs. I generally use my fingers because I can spread it out a little bit more and pack it a little bit better. But since I've learned a new way of doing it, I definitely use my fingers. And I know that can go totally different ways, but I use my fingers for the Shisha. And I recommend you do too. I mean, like I said, some people prefer the tongs, other people prefer using their hands. I just prefer to use my hands. It spreads it out a little bit more. I watched a gal and her opinion on packing a bowl, and she uses scissors. She cuts up the Shisha a little bit more, and she mixed flavors. I have not yet mixed flavors yet, and I plan on doing that, but not for review purposes. For review purposes, I'm just going to review the individual Shisha flavor, and like I said, this one is Vipor approved. So thank you for watching. Be sure to hit that like button, share, and subscribe. It's fun for the whole family, including Grandma too. I will speak with you all soon.